One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pitts. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bearcats offense will go to work first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man, everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Ellington. Avoids pressure. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got the back over the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Dropping back, it's Ellington. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Cincinnati! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Rutgers stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be changing the route. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll try the outside to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's a draw. Sweet cut there. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they
turning it on. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. It's complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Ellington. Finds a tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's good. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bearcats. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to him again. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Arizona State. That's the way you finish drive and put up points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Northern Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Ellington. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Looking left. Finds his man open. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4,
and the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Unloads it left. Converts on fourth down. Still going. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to punch it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got it on the right. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Ellington. Got his man.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. And lucky to fall on that loose football. And the Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, it's Hood. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Ellington. Here's the pressure. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3.
Turning it on! Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll run the draw. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane notched the victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Ellington. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gonna let it fly. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wicks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few 1st downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the 1st down.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
This time it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Ellington. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point is good. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man all by himself. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On to attempt to try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ellington. Gets it out fast.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the offense just going to spike it here.
1st down for the offense. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Looking downfield, it's Ellington. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. After this, it'll be a wrap. Oh, maybe a double pass. Firing to the right, complete. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.